Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. For the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
And despite the 3 touchdown passes he threw, there's a lot to work on this week, wasn't there?
Ton of interceptions.
Yeah, I mean, when you're going really with almost a 1-to-1 ratio, that's not going to work for you well at all. Not over the long haul. The beauty, though, somehow found a way to win.
Yeah, they still got the win last week. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. That pass complete to Deontay Hardy. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. From the gun, it's Allen. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Nakobe Dean coming in for that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. On the move to his left. Oh, and that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a third down.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going for Allen. Hit. He lost the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. So after the fumble recovery, it's Carr. Looking left side, and it's complete. Touchdown! Tyler Conklin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The numbers for Diggs from a week ago, comfortably up over 100 yards when cruising past that number, and 2 touchdowns.
How'd you like to be the D coordinator this week? He watched that game last week, and I know his first thought was, we have to find a way to take him out of the game plan. We cannot let him do that to us.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Allen. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Allen. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. This defense for the Jets, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. On 1st down, Allen escaping the pressure right. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 11 more on that one and another first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. The 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a jet touchdown. Carlson on for the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Well, let's spotlight Devin Singletary as this offense comes back out.
Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started at the end of last season, right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season. And, of course, it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and, boy, are they getting downfield and creating extra blocks for him.
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted.
Sauce Gardner picks it off.
And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Up the middle they go. It's Hall, and he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a 1st down.
Give to Hall running right.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing now is Carr. Throw left side complete. That's Hall.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Now Carr. And that is incomplete. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And incomplete on the deep ball.
On 4th down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Taken in at the 22. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Jets now to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, taking a look at Hall's numbers from a week ago. The hat trick +1, 4 trips to the end zone with his legs.
And, partner, you know how all the guys do when they do that little symbol now about eating, right? Keep feeding me, feeding me. They just kept feeding him and feeding him, and next thing you know, he kept getting in the end zone.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 17-0 our score after 1. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Carr. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Carr. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. Here's the Jets punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen. That pass is caught by Hardy. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Allen. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. This will be fielded at the 17. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. On 1st down, Carr. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Here's Carr. This is caught. It's Brown. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Boy, 30 more yards and another 1st down. Now Carr on the bootleg. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Hall. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Now to try the field goal, here's Daniel Carlson. He hit his first, this one from 38. And that is no good. And the lead will stay put at 17.
Wow, that qualifies as a bad miss because anything inside of 40 should be automatic. That's a big mistake right there.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. They'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Throwing now is Allen. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Here's Allen. It's hauled in by Hardy. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To the air. Allen being chased out left. His throw incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Buying time to his left. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the Jets are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
There's Hall bringing in another one. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 42. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now Carr again. He gets it underneath to Hall. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. From the 35 on 2nd down, Carr. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Play action. Now it's Carr. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will do it for this first half. Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. And the Jets head out on offense here to start this third quarter. This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box, establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going. So they
rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
A give up the middle to Singletary. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Singletary is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now Allen.
He'll get this out wide to Singletary.
Touchdown, Bills! Devin Singletary, a 5-yard touchdown.
And the Bills take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that cuts this lead down to 13. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
The New York set to take the field.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
Now Carr.
That's complete left side to Bateman.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. To throw his Carr. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde, and he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. So after the INT, it's Allen.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Allen. He finds his man, complete. It's Hardy.
And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. This looks like a roughing call. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Allen will try again on 2nd down.
Open man is Jordan, the tight end. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. And again, it's Allen. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Jets are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. They'll start on the ground. Hall.
Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a play fake. Carr.
Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 27 yards there, a 1st down. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Carr.
He dumps this one off here to Hall.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so he can only go so far outside, and they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man. Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak.
They'll go for it. It's Hall.
Now the ball comes loose. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 25 yards that time. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Allen to throw it.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead.
And the Jets will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. They'll go again with Hall. And some space here. 3 quarters in the books. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. They'll give to Hall. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 58 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off the game.
This is caught. It's Brown. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Hall. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Now Carr. Now they go screen. It's complete. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall from 3 yards out. And the Jets are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind?
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Straight ahead is Hall. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Hall again on 2nd down. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 5. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11. Here's Carr to throw. It's complete to Williams. And the Jets are going to be set up with a first and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Here's Carr. Touchdown! Third touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Jets add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills offense back out onto the field. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half. And now here's another interception. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. A give running right is Hall. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Up to make the play defensively, Tre'Davious White. To throw on 2nd and 6. Carr. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Carr now to throw. And he'll find Hall. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Caught on the slant. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Carlson now to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's capped off by an A.J. Brown touchdown. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far, and 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Allen going to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Allen. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Chase Young able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Looking for his man on the out route, and he's got Diggs. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. One final try here for Allen. That pass is caught by Hardy. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jets are going to get the football back. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only